every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 135th day of my challenge, where I'm gonna try something which I'm just speechless about this recipe today. I'm gonna try Rocky Road brownie bars. They might as well be called the ultimate brownie because, okay, mainly it's brownie, but there are nuts in this recipe and there are marshmallows. Like, how cool is that? I've never tried any dessert, like neither made nor tried, like already made with marshmallows, and I'm a huge fan of them, so I just cannot wait. When I saw when Laura was biting into one piece in the very end, oh my god, it's so gooey. Just thinking of that, my mouth is actually watering. So I won't chat too long because I really want to get started. But before getting into the ingredients, I kind of want to mention two of them. The first one being these guys. Now, these make me excited because I'm currently living in Iran, which, at least the region I'm living in, they don't really have these things. Marshmallows, that is. I tried finding them, I don't know in how many shops, but they just don't know them. So this, my friends, is called Thinking in Advance. I actually brought them from Lithuania, and yeah, they are not white, which I've learned recently that Laura used mini white marshmallows. They're neither white nor mini, so yeah, it will be a more festive version of a, what was the name again? Rocky Road brownie bars. So it will be a more festive version of it for sure. And as for the mini part, I just cut them in half, so yeah, that's the whole story about that. And the other thing I wanted to mention is about the semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm still in a place where I'm saving my chocolate chips because I brought some of them from Turkey because I just cannot find any more where I live right now. So as we are gonna melt half of them anyways, I figured that half will be just simple dark chocolate because it doesn't really matter. But the other half, which I will scatter on the very top, I will use the actual chocolate chips because I've learned from my experience and from kind of like trial and error route that the chocolate chips don't melt that easily. So when you are scattering them on top of something, you do want to use the actual chocolate chips because then in the end you can see these little pieces of chocolate, which makes it really well decorative, and it's nice to look at it. So yeah, the other half will be the actual chocolate chips, and that's it. I don't want to chat anymore because I want to start so bad. So let's go over the ingredients and let's get started. We're gonna need 180 grams of flour, 150 grams of sugar, 50 grams of brown sugar, 80 grams of butter, 2 eggs, 300 grams of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 80 grams of mini marshmallows, 150 grams of walnuts, coarsely chopped, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let's do all the prep first. So I have here a baking pan, which, okay, you need a 23 by 33 centimeters. This one is slightly bigger, but I always use this one whenever I need that one. So to prepare it, you want to spray the sides of it with some non-stick cooking spray and then lay the bottom with some parchment paper. And now I want to melt the chocolate, which I'm gonna do in the microwave. I remember some time ago I was so scared to do that. I don't know why, but it just seemed very intimidating. But I actually learned that this is, from experience, the quickest, simplest, and cleanest way to do that. So if you are melting chocolate in the microwave, there are a couple of things you want to have in mind. The first one is that you want to cook it in intervals, 15 to 30 seconds. So you put the chocolate in, cook it for 15 to 30 seconds, take it out, and then the second thing you want to do is stir it every single time you take it out. And you want to keep on doing that until the chocolate fully melts. So these intervals and stirring will ensure that the chocolate won't overcook, one, and it will melt evenly, two. Okay, and the last thing, I've turned on my oven to preheat to 190 degrees. So now I will start on the actual batter. I will take my butter, sugar, and the brown sugar and just cream them all together. And it's always so easy to do that when you have a huge bowl. Okie doke, now eggs and vanilla extract. And now the melted chocolate. And by the way, that's why you want to do it in the very beginning, so that it has enough time to cool down a little bit, so that once you put it in, you wouldn't scramble your eggs. The dry ingredients, which before adding them here, I actually want to briefly mix them together. So I will add in the salt, baking powder, cocoa powder into the flour. As I mentioned, quickly mix them in and then add to the wet mixture. I will mix only until it combines, not more, because I don't want to overwork the batter so it wouldn't get tough. There. By the way, wasn't a white shirt a great choice for today? Let's see how I end up. So now I'm taking back my pan. I'm gonna put the batter into it and level it out. Man, it's hard when you're trying to protect your precious white shirt. I got like a palm exercise. Anyways, let's call it good, because that happened actually. I wasn't sure if it's gonna happen. So now into the oven for 18 minutes. So I've rotated my baking sheet halfway through just because I saw it wasn't baking evenly, but now it seems okay. One really nice even layer. So it's super hot because I just took it out from the oven, which is still on, because now there will be this crazy awesome part. I will scatter the walnuts, chocolate chips, and then on the very top mini marshmallows, and put it back into the oven for another 2 minutes. I should have cut each marshmallow into 4 pieces rather than 2, because first, it looks a little bit sparse, and second, it took me 4 minutes for them to start melting, but in any case, this looks so cute. So before taking it out and cutting it into bars, I will let it cool down for an hour or so. Managed to take it out from the pan without flipping it because all the chocolate, well, not all, but quite a lot of chocolate chips and the walnuts were just moving around freely, and I thought if I flip it, it will be like a fun party for the meringue. But afterwards you saw it was so hard and messy to, well, cut it up, but I have to admit they do look amazing. When you see it, it's like, okay, here I put just a couple because I don't even know how to move them because you just touch and you become so chocolatey. So I put a couple of them here and they look so adorable. Those marshmallows, I don't know, they look super awesome, and I don't get it. I let it cool down for like, I don't know, even more than 1 hour, and I thought that they will kind of, you know, cool down and harden up, but everything is still very ooey gooey. And okay, you just wait now. Again, I washed my hands, but I will touch now on and I will become all chocolatey. I just know it. Okay, I definitely want one with a marshmallow. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look how cute it looks. And mouth is watering. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. It's so amazing. It kind of like sticks to everything. I love this texture. It's like super sticky. Everything is gooey and it just holds on to your teeth, and I'm pretty sure I'm all chocolatey right now, but it's just so amazing. And I can totally relate to Laura when she says, it's so good, I want to slap someone. It's so amazing. The brownie part is like, I don't know what to say. It's perfect. Like, you imagine now some like perfect dessert which combines lots and lots of cool stuff. So you have the crunch, you have the gooiness, you have the sweet brownie, amazing brownie, chewy brownie, and you have the chocolate chips, which at first I thought I will say that, you know, it's kind of like wasting it a bit because you have already brownie, which is, well, chocolatey, but when you see those amazing little pieces of chocolate chip, it's just amazing. This one is just amazing. It's really messy, but once you're done with the cutting part and arranging on the plate part, you're done. Look, and I even kind of look decent. Oh, I love this one. I cannot wait to go and just make myself some tea. So if you want, go and check the original recipe by Laura there. The written one is in the description box down below, as always, both in American and the metric systems. I'm thinking right now that I have chocolate all over my face. That's not a comforting feeling, I tell you. So anyways, I'm trying recipes like this every single day, and then I share them every second day so that, I don't know, it's more fun. Sharing is caring, right? So I really hope that this was fun and helpful. Go and try these ones. If you like sweet, indulgent desserts, this is like, I'm telling you, it's the ultimate dessert. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!